Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Draconius Go. Today we're talking about update 1.4, which kind of subtly dropped. It was on screen. I just noticed that the interface had changed a bit. So if you click the description, these details are now available, and more changes that I didn't realize. I was checking my emails. I was like, where's the details on this? I haven't seen it. And distance walked, I just clocked an extra 0.01. We'll be getting into it, everything, all the changes that we have now available, and discussing some theories about recent changes, and discussing also, on top of that, future changes that they've said that are coming our way in the nearest future. So that could be very, very soon. I need to change this snowflake. First of all, let's just talk about this. Snowflake, I'm walking you. Why am I walking you, Snowflake? I mean, what's the point in walking a snowflake when this bad boy hatches from a 10k egg? Good morning. Woke up to this after leaving it on a it was a 10-hour egg, 24 candy, 5/5 Frost Maiden. I was so grateful for this because I have no strong water type. Nada. Nothing in my decks for a good water type, and a 5/5 means that it's not perfect because I haven't got the gold, but it is pretty close to it. I had another egg hatch after that, which was Parabeast or a Grend, not even a Grendel. Troll, yeah, troll. Yeah, and so I powered this beauty up straight away, and it's made it into my top 6. Looking pretty good there. 2500 CP, Rain of Ice and Splash. Huge DPS and fully powered up. So now I actually have a complete, one of every type that is above 2500, which is pretty nice going into battles. I'm going to encounter fire types now in the wild, which is nice. Puts me at 148 in the bestiary. That means I only have 3 left to go. It means I need Aramasp, Charybdis, and Armor Rank. Check my radar. Guess this right. The Leviathan. Get this, not guess this. The Leviathan that I caught 2 days ago, yesterday, on my radar, was another Leviathan. It was as I was driving away from Nottingham, where I'd just been for a meal, coming back, and we'd stopped at a roundabout, and it just appeared. And then I was like, I let it go. I don't know why I did. I probably should have gone back, but like my partner was driving. It's like, I've already got my Leviathan. I'm pretty happy, and rewarded with my Frost Maiden anyway. I've got a good enough water type. So 3 left to go. So what changes have we got in update 1.4? Well, you can see the interface here has changed. We've got distance walked, creatures collected, eggs hatched, and starting date, with my timer of any recipes that you have active. But we're gonna go, like you can just see the interface has changed. Things have become smaller so they fit on one screen, like when you're looking at all these. And if we go into this nice little new icon flashing, we can click news, and that's where the updates on 1.4 can be found. So more convenient, more reliable, and more informative. And if I scroll down here, yeah, so now we have details. We're glad that we were able to fulfill many of your wishes with this update. So they've made some really small changes, nothing exciting, nothing new that we're going to be is going to be really interesting, but they're just changes that I think make the game easier and more comfortable to play. Some of them I really like. So we've added the possibility to set a lure in a pillar of Field of Abundance, which is pretty nice. If you, like, it means you can cast the spell, then cast some lures just wherever you are and have a huge lure party. So that's pretty cool. Purchase jewels no longer have a time limit. Also, we have in the arena window, we've added the display of charges and the timer of an artifact of remote placing. We've added a warning when using an artifact remote placing. I really like this because sometimes I will use it when I'm right close to an arena and I don't realize I'm doing a remote placing. Quite like that. The timer of an artifact of remote placing is now updated in server time. We've added a creature chest appearance vibration with open windows in the game. Okay, so it will vibrate when a creature chest will appear on screen. We've added a possibility to resurrect a creature on its screen. Really like this. That was one thing that was kind of annoying me sometimes, is that you could do that, you could heal them but not resurrect them. So a nice addition. We've accelerated the resurrection and healing of creatures. That's what I'm saying, a small change, but actually really good, because I find it annoying that it takes so long to heal your creatures sometimes, especially when you're using like 200 your small potions. I end up stocking loads of them up just because I can't be bothered going again and again and again. Now you can dig from the treasure map window, okay, and also complete an unsuccessful hunt if an artifact of additional hunting is put on. Let's go check that out actually, because I want to see. So I have this hunt. So basically what it'll mean is I'll be able to click the shovel to use there, and that's going to make it a lot easier to get them, rather than have to go out, go on your bag, and maybe risk potentially like you get some drift and then you hit your shovel on the wrong place. So a really small change, but something that I think is just going to make the game easier to play. We've added counters of creatures and eggs, as well as the timer for long hands in the character window. We've added a counter of all captured arenas, so that's 10 out of 25 I've currently got, so we'll list that now. The ability to wear artifacts of different levels with the same effect is blocked. That's fine, so it's not too big a difference, but it means you're not equipping the ones that you don't need to. We've blocked the chance to accidentally take a step back when you dodge in a battle. I really like this because sometimes I'm always doing that and taking a step back. So just another nice little fix. We fixed rare errors in processing the results of a duel. Okay, so when they're processing the results, I'm not aware that there were rare errors around this. That's probably because they were rare. We fixed errors in enemies' dodge in a duel. Okay. We fixed the bug of healing a creature when it's being powered up or evolved. So it was a bug, but it was kind of a nice bug. I thought it was a nice way of saving some potions sometimes. We've improved error handling of Google Facebook authentication when the application starts. They've improved some elements of the interface and animation, and we've improved descriptions of artifacts, temporary effects, and other text messages. And this is the most exciting bit, but that's not all. You will have a pleasant surprise in the nearest future. Follow our news. So in the nearest future, something hopefully big is coming our way. I'd like to see some new creatures, being that I've only got 3 left. And maybe just something new, something different from that would be really nice. I've got my golden egg hunt to do, which is only accessible by these top 6. These bottom bits, that's airport territory, and so I can't get into that. Just another little thing. Come on, hear us out, Ellieland. Give us the ability to swap a map just once. Just once. That would be really nice. Yeah, and in other news, Duel of Wizards, some people have talked about in that. Okay, so if you press plus, okay, you can use extra Duels of Wizards without any time restrictions. Whoa, so you can buy 28 Duel of Wizards for 500 coins. 28 extra duels without restriction. So this is basically going to be a pretty good way of earning experience. Yeah, like, so you could buy experience quite easily if you could get 2,000 every duel. Now, you're going to need a lot of potions to be able to do it though. Let's work this out. So if you are buying 28, that is, and let's say you average 1,000 at least. I don't really need a calculator for this. If you average 1,000, it's 2,800 experience. 28,000. So it's 28,000. 28,000, because you're going to get 1,000 experience. No, it's only 28,000. It's 28,000. Right, so if you have 28 jewels and you get 1,000 for each, you're going to get 28,000 experience. Thinking about it, that's not that great. That's not a great way of getting some XP. What you will do is you'll get some soul stones, so I think it's really good for that. What you will also get is some what's it called, essence, which I've never really been shy of in this game. I don't think it's that great. I can't see people buying a ton of them. If you bought 350 and you battled all of them, you are talking about 350,000 experience minimum. 350,000 experience, which would be, that would take me to level 28. So you could do that for 4,000 coins. 4,000 coins costing you £42. So a level up to 27 to 28 for £40, and a hell of a lot of work and a hell of a lot of potions, which is why I've just changed. I finally made this Pillar of Abundance, enchanted it with some potions. Oh, this is something that you may have noticed. Here's why I did it. There was a huge bug, probably the biggest bug that they've ever had in the game. It was available for, I believe, about 24 hours, right? Maybe less than that. I think it might have been. Basically, here's how the error worked. You would find a treasure chest. In that treasure chest, you would get the shirt that gives +2 to all spins of pillars. Then you would go to an enchanted pillar, like the one that I've got with egg, which I won't be able to spin, but all these three. And if you went to them and you spun them, those +2 would either be a dragon's eyesight or 2 dragon's eyesight. So people were spinning them and having like this huge increased drop rate. I don't think it was guaranteed, but like it was. If you let's look at the post basically. So this guy be pretty high up because we were all commenting on it. So this guy, here you go. I got 14 dragon's eyesight from my enchanted pillar, just one. Got a double on the items from the pillar in your chest. So what it means is you got the +2. So you can just see it in effect behind. He's got the t-shirt on, and there was this bug where you could get loads of dragon's eyesight. I, as I think we all would if we could, tried to take advantage of this and used all my dragon's eyesight and even bought some more, trying to get a chest with a +2. I just could not get one. I must have gone through about 20 chests, 20+ chests, and I still couldn't find one, and so I never was able to take advantage of it. The payoff would have been huge because I would have had like 30 dragon eyesights, which would have been nice for just future convenience and saving some money. But a huge glitch, but they fixed it very quickly. So let me know if you actually didn't miss out on that and took advantage of it, and how many dragon's eyesight did you actually acquire. And I think that's it, apart from the final thing I wanted to talk about, which is being able to level up recipes, and doing so by completing a quest and getting the option to do so. This has not been reported in the game by anybody yet. I've looked, I've asked around on the groups, and not one person has come into has actually come into contact with this. And this even means that it is extremely rare, or whilst they've planned to have it, it isn't in the game yet. And I feel like that's probably the more true. They did have some difficulties with the maintenance period, and I'm wondering if that was one of the reasons why, because I would expect to see some sort of like level 1 icon next to some of these recipes, and because I'm not seeing it, I don't think it has. So let me know, guys, if any of you have. Let me know in the comment section below, and then, because I think that's the best way we can figure out whether it is or not. Pretty safe to say that if it's not on Facebook, we shall see. We shall see. Time will tell. Okay, well, that's all for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future information. That's all from me. See you soon.